Welcome to the world of heavy loads and high risks, where fearless drivers transport massive timber through deadly terrain. From forest to mill, every trip is a battle of skill, strength, and survival. Subscribe and join the journey. Welcome to Tree Power Channel. A logging truck loaded with massive tree trunks rumbles through a narrow path, its engine roaring as clouds of dust billow into the air, marking its powerful passage through the rugged terrain. At a timber loading point, heavy-duty semi-trucks are transporting massive logs to their destination, steadily moving out toward the processing or distribution site. The operation runs with precision, as each load marks the result of hard labor deep in the forest. A truck carrying large logs was going down a long, steep slope, the engine roaring, sending clouds of dust billowing behind it. Dusk, a tractor loaded with large logs was driving through the forest, the roar of its engine showing its power. A modified truck loaded with logs trudged down a slippery, muddy forest road. The wheels dug into the sticky mud, splashing mud against the wheel arches as the vehicle moved forward. Logging trucks move slowly along the narrow winding road deep in the forest. Their wheels roll through mud and dirt, engines rumbling through the quiet woods, while the long timber logs gently sway with each turn along the rugged road. The Bracelet 34 roars as it begins descending a narrow slope with a sharp curve ahead. Its wheels grip the slippery surface tightly, while the loaded trailer sways slightly with each brake. The driver focuses intensely, steering with precision as the heavy rig edges through the dangerous bend deep in the forest. The 1978 Peterbilt 359, a timeless classic, hauls a heavy load of timber through winding mountain roads at dusk. Its long, gleaming body reflects the golden light of the setting sun as the engine hums steadily. The fully loaded trailer sways gently with each tight turn as the rig weaves its way through the quiet curves of the Forestry woods. The 1978 Peterbilt 359 hauls timber slowly around a tight bend on a narrow forest road. Its long frame snakes through the curve, the trailer swaying gently, rear wheels hugging the edge of the dirt path. The soft rumble of the engine echoes through the stillness of the woods. The 1978 Peterbilt 359 groans its way through a winding, rain-soaked, muddy forest road. The wheels slip and slide, struggling for grip, but the vintage engine growls with unrelenting power. The long log trailer sways with every sharp turn, painting a harsh and intense portrait of man, machine, and the unforgiving wilderness. A heavy-duty bulldozer is using steel cables to pull a logging truck carrying 3 massive logs across a narrow bridge spanning a canal. As the truck reaches the center of the bridge, the overwhelming weight causes the rear wheels to slip. Suddenly, the entire vehicle tips violently and crashes sideways into the canal below. The heavily loaded logging truck slowly makes its way onto a narrow wooden bridge spanning a shallow creek. As it reaches the midpoint, a loud creaking sound echoes. Then suddenly, the entire bridge collapses. The truck and its massive logs crash into the creek below with a thunderous impact, unleashing a chaotic, dramatic scene in the heart of the silent forest. loaded semi-trucks leave the logging site, forming a long convoy pushing through a slippery, muddy road deep in the forest, assisted by heavy-duty bulldozers and tractors. Their wheels sink deep into the mire, engines roaring as they drag their weighty trailers forward. Mud splashes in all directions, putting the trucks in thick red earth, but the convoy presses on with determination, bound for a distant timber yard many kilometers away.
All right, buddy. Yeah.
The fully loaded logging truck descends a steep hilly slope, carefully balancing against the grounds of shore. Its long frame tilts slightly, and the heavy logs sway with each tense turn, capturing a moment of controlled power and precision in motion. In the middle of a snow-covered forest, a powerful skidder moves steadily between the trees. Its massive tires crunch through the thick blanket of snow, leaving deep tracks behind. Behind the machine, a heavy tree trunk drags across the frozen ground. The steel winch cable holds it firmly as the engine growls under the strain. Snow sprays to the sides as the log scrapes across the icy terrain. The cold wind howls through the forest, but the skidder pushes forward without hesitation. Its exhaust releases clouds of steam into the frosty air. Tree after tree, it continues its essential task, pulling timber out of the silent, snowy woods. Deep in the forest, the silence is broken by the soft hum of hydraulics. A powerful machine moves into place, and its mechanical arm, precise and fluid, extends outward. One by one, it grips the freshly fallen logs, lifting them gently from the forest floor as if they weighed nothing. The strength of steel and the finesse of engineering come together in perfect harmony. Each movement is calculated, controlled, almost graceful. This is not just logging, it's the dance of machine and nature. Designed for efficiency, built for power, the hydraulic arm turns a heavy-duty task into a seamless operation. In the world of modern forestry, muscle meets precision, and the forest moves at the will of the machine. Deep in the dense forest, the specialized log handling machine approaches the site. With its rugged track system, it smoothly navigates the uneven terrain. The hydraulic arm extends, wrapping firmly around the freshly felled tree. In a swift motion, the grapple clamps down, lifting the massive log effortlessly from the ground. The trunk is gently rotated, ready for the next stage of transport. Each movement is smooth and precise, demonstrating the power and agility of modern forestry technology. In the heart of the forest, the John Deere 1510G comes to life. With its towering frame and powerful hydraulic claw, it grips and lifts massive logs as if they were twigs. Every movement is smooth, precise, and calculated. It maneuvers effortlessly through the rugged terrain, showing off the perfect blend of strength and technology. This is not just a machine, it's a true workhorse of the woods. The forest echoes with the roar of machinery. A powerful grappler swings into action, clamping onto massive logs and lifting them with ease. Like a giant hand, it stacks the timber with precision and speed. This is forest work at its most powerful. The John Deere logging machine roared through the muddy forest path, its wide track sinking deep into the wet soil, dragging a massive load of timber inch by inch. The long, soaked logs, caked in mud, scraped and bumped against each other with creaking sounds. Each turn of the track sent mud flying, leaving behind a winding trail through the damp evening woods. As dusk approached, weak light filtered through the forest canopy, casting a yellowish hue over the scene. Inside the cab, the driver focused intently, his face tense behind the fogged-up window. The engine growled steadily, echoing through the trees like the heavy breathing of a metal beast struggling against earth and sky. In the distance, the forest's edge slowly came into view, opening the way for the heavily burdened machine to push forward toward the fading light of day. In the snowy forest, the rotten F-13D works with quiet strength. Its arm grabs frozen logs and stacks them with precision. Despite the cold, the machine moves steadily, built for winter, made for the forest. Amid rugged terrain and fallen timber, the log loader moves with power and precision. One by one, massive tree trunks are gathered and brought to the collection yard. It's a perfect rhythm of man and machine, working together to transform the raw strength of the forest into organized progress. Amid a frozen forest blanketed in snow, a powerful log loader moves with precision. Its hydraulic arm reaches through the frost, gripping fallen trees and lifting them effortlessly. In this harsh, icy silence, machine and nature perform a dance of strength and control, turning raw timber into a path forward. Through thick mud and rugged terrain, the logging truck powers forward, its wheels grinding as it hauls a heavy load of timber. Each turn of the tires brings it closer to the staging area, where the journey of the forest begins a new chapter. Now deep within the forest, the machine begins its precise operation. With every swing of the hydraulic arm, a massive log is grasped, lifted, and neatly stacked. The forwarder works like clockwork, silent, efficient, and deliberate. Here, in the shadows of ancient trees, modern engineering is at its most graceful. Deep in the wet forest, where the ground turns to mud and machines often sink, the Metzis 608F powers forward without hesitation. Its extra-wide tracks distribute weight evenly, allowing it to glide over soft, swampy terrain with ease. As the rain falls and puddles form, most machines would struggle, but not this one. The 608F maneuvers confidently through soaked earth, hauling heavy logs across ground that looks nearly impassable. Its hydraulic arm extends, gripping large timber with strength and precision. Each movement is smooth, controlled, a testament to its engineering. The operator inside the elevated cab has a clear view and full control, safely above the muck and water. Whether it's steep slopes, thick mud, or flooded trails, the Metzis 608F keeps working. It's not just a machine, it's a solution for the toughest environments. Reliable, efficient, unstoppable. Deep in the forest, the Ponce Elephant AF-8W awakens with a thunderous growl. Designed for power and precision, this eight-wheeled giant moves effortlessly across rough terrain, unaffected by mud, snow, or fallen branches. With its massive hydraulic arm, it grabs huge logs like toothpicks, lifting and stacking them with robotic accuracy. The operator, seated comfortably inside the cabin, commands the machine with joystick precision, making a tough job look almost like a dance. Every motion is smooth. Every log is lifted with strength and control. In just minutes, piles of timber are ready for transport, a task that once took hours by hand. This is not just forestry. It's technology and engineering working in perfect harmony with nature, maximizing efficiency while minimizing effort. In a bustling forest clearing, a powerful excavator swiftly folds a large tree and lifts it onto a waiting truck. The teamwork between machine and man is seamless, turning heavy labor into a choreographed routine. Each motion is precise, fast, and efficient, a glimpse into the rhythm of modern logging operations. In the heart of the work zone, a powerful log loader springs into action. With precision and force, it grabs each massive log, one by one, and loads them effortlessly onto the waiting truck. Its hydraulic arm moves with purpose, lifting the weight of the forest as if it were paper. This scene captures more than just machinery at work. It shows the incredible coordination between man, machine, and nature. From forest to transport, this is the beginning of a journey where raw timber becomes the foundation of industries worldwide.